Hello my friends, welcome back to another video. This one we're gonna have some fun with dyeing in cyanotype. I got these white pants. Actually, this is a pair of pants for my pumpkin head costume from last year. If you haven't seen that, I'll put up a couple of pictures if I can. And this pair of pants I found, they're Old Navy cords. I found them at the thrift store for $5. And I'm going to dye them sort of an orangey brown. Like, the project I want to do is similar to those Carhartt pants that you see with the cyanotype print on top, but I'm gonna do it in a two-step kind of process where I'm dyeing these pants because I don't need to go out and buy some Carhartts because they're expensive, and this is kind of more fun. We'll see what kind of color this turns out. And then part 2 will be that, which should all be in one video. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and dye these. I don't think you guys want to watch that. It's gonna be boring. There's gonna be like boiling clothes and some in a pot. I'll show you them when they are out and they're done and they're all brown orangey goodness, hopefully. Yeah, so I hope you follow along and we'll get this dyeing process started. All right, let's go. Okay, so here we are. Pretty successful, I would say. We've got this nice orangey brown color, right? Not totally 100% like evenly dyed, but that's okay. My pot wasn't quite big enough, which you can tell with these ones with the cords that are. There's some, you know, like crinkles where they didn't quite dye, but that's okay. I think that looks neat, and I'm gonna be going over it with the cyanotype in some of the spots anyway. So the next step will be the cyanotype process, which is where you fill each of these containers. They've got like a powder in them. Fill them each with water, and then you pour that 50-50 into a container, like a little bit at a time, because it only lasts for about 2 to 4 hours once it's mixed, so you have to use it up. And then do that in a dark room where no sunlight can hit it before you're ready. And yeah, and then it'll be step 3, which will be exposing. You put plants or whatever on top, and then you expose that to sunlight, and then you get a cool print. So I also have these tote bags that I'm gonna do. Right, just a canvas tote bag as little testers. I've got a few of those. So I'm gonna go do the mixing and the applying of the cyanotype, and then we'll see how it goes. I'll bring everything outside when I'm ready, probably tomorrow, hopefully, and do that, and then I'll show you how that goes. So this shirt and the tote bags were my testers, and you can see with this, I don't know if you can in the light, but it definitely, when I washed it out, it leaked a little bit, so there's a little bit of blue right there. I don't know if I can fix that or not, but I think that one turned out cute with the little ferns on the pocket. The tote bags, I tried them in all different locations of the yard, so this one was in a really bright spot. This one was in like a pretty shady spot. So this one I left for 10 minutes. This one was 20 minutes in the shade. You can kind of see the difference, right? Like this one's a lot lighter. This one I did sort of in a middle sunny area, so it was bright out, but it wasn't direct sunlight, and I left that for about 10 minutes. And I think that turned out really well. I think the problem was I definitely needed a plastic sheet or plexiglass or something to hold down the plants, because it was windy yesterday, so you know, it turned out a little bit blurry here and there, but it kind of gives it a more watercolory feel, in my opinion, which is kind of cool. But yeah, for the pants, these ones, the material is thinner than the other pair, so it definitely had some leak throughs, which is fine. These are kind of more of a like a comfy pair of pants, so they'll probably be worn more around the house, but I love them. I like the way it turned out. Same thing, you can tell that it was windy out and that I was like weighing everything down with rocks, right? Because it's not super crisp in a lot of spots. But again, it kind of gives it a more watercolory look, which I enjoy. And these pants are super comfortable, so I will wear them a lot. And I think they're cool. I think they turned out great. The other ones, the cords, definitely had its own issues with the application process, but still, it turned out pretty cool, I think. When you are thinking about doing a pair of cords, you gotta think about how the mixture will soak into each ridge or not in some spots. Took me probably 2 hours to apply the mixture to 2 pairs of pants, 3 totes, and this t-shirt. So keep that in mind. That does take a while because it was like, it's very just watery consistency. So when you apply that to a dry fabric, the tote bags were better because they're canvas and it wasn't immediately soaked in. But with the pants, it would soak in, so it was like dabbing on a little bit of liquid, and it took forever. But I had fun, although I definitely worried too much about them getting exposed inside my house. I didn't know how much light would be too much light, and then they would be getting exposed, so I did them in my bedroom. I put the mixture on them in my bedroom, which was very small, and it was difficult to move around, and I was like, okay, this is not that much fun. But then I hung them to dry in my bathroom, but I was too scared to even have the bathroom light on, so I had the bathroom light off when I was like brushing my teeth in the dark. But I don't think I really need to do that. But yeah, so overall, fun project. Takes a lot longer than you think it will. But I had fun, and I think the results are cool. Like, you never know what's gonna happen with cyanotype, and that's the best part. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you've ever given cyanotype a try, let me know how yours turned out. Did you like the process? Did you not? I can see both ways. It is very like, you need to plan. You need to plan when you're going to apply it, and you need to be sure it'll be sunny, hopefully not windy, you know, the next day or the day after. Like, you only have so much time. But yeah, I think they turned out really well. And I have some left, so now I'm eyeballing the rest of my clothes like, what's gonna get a little fern on it? Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you later.